What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts, and as always, I'm super excited to be back inside the building. As I said before, we are going to be sort of branching out these reactions, not focusing entirely on music. I'm interested in other things as well, obviously sport. You may have seen a couple of videos on the channel around that sort of thing, and obviously I'm a massive Marvel fan, and I want to make sure that I am reacting to as much stuff as I can, because I really enjoy doing these videos. So, the trailer for Hawkeye has just dropped. Obviously, we don't know too much about Hawkeye, if I'm being entirely honest with you. He's always been a kind of side character in the Avengers. Obviously, the start of Endgame sees him going off against the Yakuza in a kind of mad killing spree. Obviously, at the end of Black Widow, if you haven't seen it already, we basically see Black Widow's sister turn around and basically get shown a picture of Hawkeye as the person who killed Black Widow, so we're likely to maybe see some of her. In general, I don't really know how this will tie in. There's a theory floating around that it may tie into what's going on with Shang-Chi. If you haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, one of the post-credit scenes, there's a potential tie-in to what goes on with Hawkeye in that, but I'm really interested to see how this goes. So if you haven't already, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, getting involved as well. Hopefully, we won't have to cut this video down. The last reaction I did to a trailer, I didn't need to cut down at all, so hopefully we can just watch it, and there we go. So let's crack on and see where we go.
This is the first Christmas we've had together in years.
I love you guys.
Aw, it's sweet.
I'm making up for some lost time.
Hang on a minute. Did I just see Rogers the Musical? Oh, Lord. What I like about Marvel is they do give quite an accurate representation of how the world deals with certain things. The greatest hero ever. Let's make a musical about him. Like, what?
Authorities are wondering if the masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
There we go. That's the scene from Endgame. There's Ronan.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. I'll be home for Christmas. I promise.
Okay, so some sort of undercover scenario. It's based around Christmas as well. I think this is coming out around Christmas time.
When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
Woo!
You're a Hawkeye!
Who the hell are you?
So
Some
that's
people have
Kate
actually called
Bishop.
me the world's greatest archer.
Nice, looks pretty good.
It's the most wonderful.
Hey, babe, I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second.
Her face looked brucked up as well. To be honest, I'm liking the vibe of this trailer, to be honest with you. It's not giving away too much. We're getting a general vibe that Hawkeye is like supposedly either in hiding or maybe looking for someone. The thing is with this series is not every Marvel series is going to be like explosive, otherworldly entertainment. Like this is a bit more along the sort of Falcon and Winter Soldier sort of vibe, not as fantastical. Obviously, he's a very earthbound kind of hero, Hawkeye. He is very sort of, not necessarily street level, but he is like he's basically a talented human at the end of the day. So, I don't expect this one to be the craziest trailer, but the way these trailers tend to go, and the way the series have gone so far, my favourite series was WandaVision, which was actually the one I was least excited for to begin with. The one I was most excited for was Loki, and for me, that was the most disappointing. So, it really can go either way with these, and they are pumping out these trailers thick and fast right now.
Things have gotten more complicated.
Oh, wow. So, it's... Okay, someone's just fallen through the roof. I'm assuming that's Kate Bishop on a rescue mission. The general vibe of this is quite cool, because we haven't seen much of Jeremy Renner sort of centrally in the MCU. Like, he intros in Thor, obviously. He's in Avengers. He spends half of Avengers as a bad guy. He's in Avengers 2, and then you find out he has a family, and he's sort of on the edge. He's not in Infinity War, I don't think, if I remember correctly. He's in Civil War. He's not in Infinity War, and then he pops up in Endgame, and he's a bad guy at the beginning, and then he turns into a good guy. He's got quite like a stripped back kind of history. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing a bit more of his background as a character, because he's a cool character. An archer in the 21st century is a cool concept. Like, I think it's quite cool. And it'll be good to see more of Jeremy Renner as well, just because when he is in Marvel films, he tends to do a good job. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh my god! Did I just see what I thought I saw? Oh my god, that is amazing. So we got Thor on the end. Got Black Widow up there. That looks like some kind of Jatari. You got Steve Rogers there. You've got a Hulk type figure there. I'm assuming one of these is. This is so funny. They do this so well, Marvel. They just tie in like silliness of how, I suppose, how pop culture would treat things like this if they were happening in real life. Like, it's quite a cool, almost side point. And then you've got Mr. Hawkeye up there. Yeah, it's funny, man. It's funny.
It's the most wonderful time.
No.
Yes,
That's a cool shot as well. Sorry, I'm pausing a fair bit,
it's
but
the most wonderful time.
that's the shot, isn't it, really? Does look very, very cool. It's going to be cool to see Kate Bishop as well. Obviously, quite a popular character comic-wise. Not really made her way into the MCU as of yet. It looks like she's starting off in this as almost like a super fan, similar to Miss Marvel with Captain Marvel, maybe. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because it's pretty much, by the looks of things, an entirely new cast. What Marvel tend to be good at in these scenarios is working it into already established plot lines. I'm pretty sure we're going to see, I can't remember her name, but Black Widow's sister. I'm pretty sure we're going to see her pop up at some point.
Yes, the most
This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy sh**.
Very nice.
Are arrows more dangerous than that one?
It looks quite fun, man. November 24th. Okay.
It's just some Christmas.
Nice. Yeah, I like the look of this, man. I think it's going to be, again, you have to kind of take it for what it is. This is going to be quite an earthbound, almost like a sort of spy off-duty sort of scenario, the way it kind of comes across, which is cool. It's a different angle. Hawkeye, as we were saying earlier, is almost like famously disenfranchised by the MCU, similar to how Black Widow was for a while as well, always a side character. But it's good to see a solo series coming. I'm happy it's a series as well, not a film. The series will probably get to explore a bit of the sort of family side of things. We'll get to explore his sort of background as well. Maybe we'll see Budapest, who knows? Well, might eventually. And Kate Bishop obviously coming into it as well, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of how this looks. I'm excited for it. Obviously, we're currently going through What If. I saw Shang-Chi last week. We've got Eternals coming up. We've also got Venom, which isn't MCU, but sort of is, but isn't. Coming up as well. It's a very busy period for Marvel, and I'm very, very excited for it. So there we go. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this reaction video. If you did, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, getting involved in the channel in general, and of course, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. And do remember, you can catch me on Breakfast with Kovu, 7 till 10 in the AM over on Trickstar Radio. Go and download the app. It's the best way to lock in live, 7 till 10 in the AM GMT. That's UK time. And yeah, we'll see you then. Peace.
sounding so good right now. My they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.